Just wanting to take down the realm before the battle's even started. Pays in a lot of trouble in the arrow, and it's Zeka that's able to lock down the kill, gets the reset out of the way of Canyon now, and Lance is still alive, but it does not matter. There's so much penetrating down. He finally finds a Magnus Dom, and maybe it's just going to be Chovy that ends the show, but in fact it's not, because Zeka's here and he says, remember 2022? Well, here's another dose.
And we said it's a two-carry composition, and one of the carries...
The Impale used only onto Delight, but he's still melting. Doran trying to get into that backline, but it's Chovy that locks down the first one. Keen in trouble, but how much trouble is he really in? Because this Dragon is only just getting started, but so's the Tristana. Some angles here for Viper as well, as now they're looking for it. Chovy is so incredibly long. He's like, oh, and the burn! And it's ignored now. Doran just putting Lehans into that death realm, and the Impale is going to connect. It's onto Peanut, but he goes golden as well. His Zonya's now completed. Can he get another spell off? And it's the Cassante in trade for this Zyra behind. And Peanut, a player very, very good at this, is there. The Impale, speaking of which, he's just going to get blown up. Lehans going to follow suit, but you can see Chovy in a decent position to do damage, and now Pays is actually in the fight. And look at these queues. They're being torn apart over the wall. Is Zeka though still looking for some angles?
He can come from any angle, he can go through a wall, he can condense those objectives. One of the best ways to lock him down is just pull him out of the rift entirely.
Not only that, but Gen G's playing a double carry composition is going to lane with Chovy, and I imagine move around depending on where he's needed.
Yeah, you see Doran's going bottom side here. They set up a deep ward to the left of Gen G's Raptor camp, so they'll get some additional...
To continue, still teleport coming through here. Hamalive considering a bit of a dive as Keen gets down towards that bottom side. Some burly members of Gen G down here, but the Death Grip comes on through. And Doran able to get Keen down to about 50% underneath this turret.
They're going to try, but I don't know. This is a level 3 Cassante. Keen, even with half health, should still be quite tanky.
Yeah, well, they get the CC down. There's the pushback. Keen burning, and it is going to be first blood going over to Lehans. Instantly answered by Peanut taking down Keen.
But while this is happening, Pays is just pushing to his heart's content. Waves are going to be lost. Experience gone by the wayside. And yeah, they were able to get the kill, but I don't think that's how Humble Life wanted to play it ends.
And Doran's going to get stopped on his back, but yeah, that's going to be the pullback there as Lehans in a little bit of trouble. Viper gets that frost shot on him, and his ex-teammate looks to be going down. Peanut collects another.
Hicks is a lot more diveable than afterwards. They do know this is coming. There is a ward there that is going to spot Kenyon. The light's on his way. I don't know if he'll be in time, though.
He's too late. Yeah, Doran's going to be in a lot of trouble, but Delight should turn up.
They know.
Lehans gets the information. And now Doran, can he actually find it? That Death Grip absolutely amazing. But the crash down's working out. Doran gets a big old shield, and Gen G unable to actually close any of these kills. Delight goes in. Canyon's so incredibly low. Lehans trying to tank up the turret, and Pays ends up collecting the kill. But now the reset monster could be coming through. Pays has already gone down, and Zeka not actually able to get into range here. You can see him.
To, yes, trade 1-for-1, but Gen G, I thought Hama was overforcing towards the bot side, but even with the light there, and Pays initially in
yeah, on the play.
Still a lot of cooldowns, and I think Humble Life actually feeling quite good, although with this gank, maybe not.
Big aggression here as Delight's going to get pulled back. The Eclipse doing a lot of work, but I don't think it's going to be able to do enough here as Gen G with 3 are able to take him down. Lehans getting revenge on his option
number. Also the biggest experience gap that we have between two players right now, meaning that Gen G isn't really in a position to get anything going when it comes to contesting.
No, I think Hanwha really is
extremely proactive with this Zyra, and it's particular, and we knew this, right? But the fact that the Light got his Leona's KD might not look that impressive, but he's what enables these plays as Canyon.
Yeah, there's the Stranglethorns actually to start this one up. Canyon looking to try and get out of there. It looks like Peanut should be able to steal away a red buff, but is there any more fight in this? Oh, it's just a plant that's able to finish that off. No vision.
Not happening.
There's a teleport in, and we do have the ultimate available here from Doran. The arrow going to connect as Viper is flanking. Okay, Stranglethorns is going to kill Canyon. He can't impale his way out of that one. And some more grubs going over to Humble Life Esports in this Tristana.
Be a lot more utility in terms of A 1v2 up here for now as they're trying to shut down this Tristana, trying to prevent him from getting those plates.
What's big here is that with Lance,
Infernal Soul, pick up the Cinders, drift around the map, feel really good about
dive Mordekaiser.
Yeah, dive Mordekaiser at level 10 with the ultimate available. That is a rough choice, but they are still going to consider it. Chovy, he's the one that goes in. The stun had already connected as well from Viper. And Chovy able to get out of the way of one of the abilities, but not that one. Still, it doesn't matter. The Mordekaiser goes down.
But
and
Tristana,
somehow he survives. I think the grass might have been a pretty important part.
yeah, the Tristana, though, is going to be able to push topside here, taking that turret down, start putting the pressure. Be farming it up. Genji are the ones who have to follow Zeka's lead here, try to get the punish, try to deny these turrets from going down. I mean, that's the tug of war that we're playing here. That 2,000 gold lead has become a 3,000 gold lead. Zeka, he's the one with all the money, and this is exactly where Han will want to be, but here comes the arrow.
Another arrow going to connect, this time onto Lehens. That's a big impale onto two there, but the Stranglethorns encounter. Triple knockup. True Shot Barrage says no to that play, though. They take down the turret, yes, but they lose almost everyone. As Hummerlife Esports now have to back away. But do they even lose? I mean, that's a lot of money.
Level that we're seeing Hanwha do today with the Tristana yesterday.
Drive-by? No.
You know, second Drake, it's not
One
so...
of the most famous counter picks in the league ever was MF support into Zyra support.
Yeah.
Because you could, you could get the bounce through her plans. Now, what if that bounce was a max health, true damage burn when you hit plant and everything behind it just kind of goes boom.
For example, and okay, hold that thought. Lehen's going in.
Yep, Deathrealm is going to come on through here as Doran just wanting to take down the Realm before the battle's even started. Pays in a lot of trouble in the arrow, and it's Zeka that's able to lock down the kill, gets the reset out of the way of Canyon now, and Lehens is still alive, but it does not matter. There's so much damage raining down. He finally finds a Magnus Storm, and maybe it's just going to be Chovy that ends the show, but in fact it's not, because Zeka's here and he says, remember 2022? Well, here's another dose.
And we said it's a two Gary composition, and one of the Garys taken out immediately. Raze is blown up.
Idea when you kill all of your opposition, but also if they go for a next Baron, it goes down almost instantly.
Yeah, that we have to
these
consider.
Foundries and stuff, the shred their camps, they're going to keep falling further and further behind. And Peanut, a player very, very good at this, is there. Tail, speaking of which, he's just going to get blown up. Lehens going to follow suit, but you can see Chovy in a decent position to do damage, and now Pays is actually in the fight. And look at these queues. They're being torn apart over the wall. Is Zeka, though, still looking for some angles? But they're like, nope, we don't want to risk it. We're going to try and get out of there.
I mean, it's just a single flash snap decision as Hanwha Life. Their Baron is gone. They didn't get any inhibitors. They're like, all right, well, we'll just group as a
all of the damage away and possibly save the rest of his teammates.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, Baron's up here in 30 seconds. Genji got a lot of prio from that.
Chovy TP'd.
Chovy TP's
Double
for this.
TP.
Yeah. Second Light making their way in here as you can see Viper trying to keep them at bay with that volley.
Lehen's getting a lot of vision set up here actually into Hanwha Life's jungle. It has a nice wraparound angle potentially as well.
Oh, Delight's fishing for it. They find the Solar Flare. This is the flashless Skarner. He still finds an Impale, but is it going to be enough as Peanut goes golden? But that's a lot of bad guys. You're not on Genji anymore, my friend. And Doran now just trying to run away. Once again, Peanut in the ground.
And that's the jungler gone, and now Genji don't have a jungler themselves. We'll see if they want to go for Baron, because obviously...
Let's flip it, no smites. Let's go.
Well, I don't think they should, but it looks like they might.
Look at the positioning of Lehens, though. He has so much vision. He set it up earlier. They have a lot of information. They can punish, they can turn.
Yeah, Zeka going for a bit of an angle here. The crash down works, and there's the execute. Can't Buster shot him away from that one, and that is just, that should be Baron.
Going play work. That's that Lehens energy that we're looking for.
I mean, he was just moments before they went for that engage on Deki.
Kofi has a QSS for the arrow, and then also a stopwatch, just to make sure he's okay.
For the next arrow.
Wait.
All right, the arrow is going to connect onto Viper's ex-teammate. The Stranglethorns just spreads them all out. Zeka's almost dead. Chovy is going to use one of his stopwatches, this one for the Death Realm, and now that Mordekaiser is just dead. It's Pays that executes him in the end, and the inner turret now going down. Genji might just be finished with game one.
And Chovy does actually get found by Doran, but Pays says, I can step up this time around, gets the damage, and Hanwha can't collapse.
Genji, massive win here. It all starts with the play. Topside, Canyon flashes for the Impale. They get map control. They turn that fight in mid, and it's just so impressive.
Still going, another Magnus Storm comes in here, maybe a little bit of a bridge too far there, Lehens. as he was feeling himself. You know, it's been a bit of a hyphy game.
Impale from Cannon, we asked the question, was it worth it? You look at that fight follow-up where he's able to get the Impale even without it. I think the answer is absolutely yes, because they don't get that setup on Baron, they don't get that deep vision, if they don't get that punish topside, and it's just like watching dominoes fall. Hololive were always in control with this Tristana. They took so many turrets.
Hololive gonna hope they're not dead by the time Chovy is dead, because if he's left to hit them with anything, he just dies. Arrow going to connect it, does give them a bunch of extra vision. Lehen's trying to crash away from this. The Baron kind of ignored now. Doran just putting Lehen's into that death realm, and the Impale is going to connect. It's onto Peanut, but he goes golden as well. His Zonya's now completed. Can he get another spell off? And it's the Cassante in trade for this Zyra. But look at Chovy, they just cannot get anywhere near him without almost dying.
And the big thing here is that the bot wave, or top wave rather, still pushing in. Doesn't feel like it matters. Maybe they'll be able to trade for the soul here. I don't think that alone is going to be enough.
But I think it's the only choice they can make. They clear the wave. Zeka still had teleport, so he can come over here and help.
Oh, no, never. Could have been dangerous. Come on! And instead, the teleport comes in and they lose an inhibitor in the mid lane. This Baron doing its work here for Gen G. They're not taking the risks that Hololive Esports need them to.
And even if Doran flash ults him there, he's got the Zonias, and the rest of the team isn't there to follow up, and then that's just going to be pushing mid. He doesn't commit. He wants to use this defensively. He wants to just buy time for this Baron. 30 seconds left, but now he's down to teleport. The third inhibitor hanging by a thread here.
The minion wave just kind of gave up. And so Paze is going to help that one move on over. It did look a little bit comical, but it was necessary. Arrow going to connect into the backline there. Good buffer on the arcade shift as the Impale used only onto Delight, but he's still melting. Doran trying to get into that backline, but it's Chovy that locks down the first one. Keen in trouble, but how much trouble is he really in? Because this dragon is only just getting started, but so's the Tristana. Some angles here for Viper as well, as now they're looking for it. Chovy is so incredibly long. He flashes forward the burn. Is it enough? And the answer's no, as Hololive. They find the team.
25 seconds for base. They can definitely get the inhib.
Oh, we've got an Elder Flip in this game, boys.
Oh,
we have definitely got an Elder Flip in this one. It's going to be an inhibitor to go down here.
And
I don't know whether they get. I mean, there's a lot of damage. There is a lot of damage. Arrow is back up again. Canyon extremely tanky. Lehen's trying to get in there. Look at that. The Nexus turret just evaporates. And Zeka is not going to be dying to Lehen. It's going for it! It's going for it! The rocket jump and game one goes to Hololive.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna.
이거 웬만하면 끝낼 수 있으니까 잘해보자.
침착하게.
야 이거 애쉬궁 돌면 그냥 하나 점프하고 잡자. 그래. 3초. 이 빠졌고 다음에 다시 클리어하려.
내일 5초가 나머지 20초다.
그냥 무조건 끝낼 수 있어.
내일 나왔고 이제 15초야.
해보던가.
아 이거 제 때리면.
아 타워. 그냥 타워 해봐.
이제 10초. 아래 타워.
아래 타워. 위에 타워. 아니 타워 해줘. 그냥 타워 해줘. 타워 하면 끝나. 타워 해.
나이스!